Hello and welcome to Kansas City, Missouri. For everyone here at the Access Sports Network, this is Dave Stevens, and I'm joined by analyst Mike Steele.
You ever wake up and just know something great was going to happen, Dave? I usually don't have that feeling before coming to work with you, but I've set my DVR at the house, and I'd recommend you do at home as well, because I feel like a record falls today.
Yes, sir. This isn't the first time we've seen this rodeo, Mike. I think that both of these teams have something to prove today. Kansas City is lining up for the kickoff. Nash kicks it deep. Vaughn takes the kickoff. Makes the return up to the 23-yard line. Burgess takes the ball. That gets us to second down. He hands it off. That'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Another first down, Dave. I tell you, this sets up the play action so well.
Rockets one. Broken tackle. That'll bring up a fresh set of downs.
I think the wideout is down there, down counting his fingers after that pass. Take that fastball to Access Baseball.
Logan pitching it out. Burgess on the carry. That brings up fourth down.
That's a safe play on third down. When you've got a long way to go, sometimes you're better off just picking up a few yards and kicking it.
Drops back into the pocket. Fires one. And he can't reel it in.
When I played, I'd always look to quickly get the ball back to a receiver after a drop. You want them to get that mistake out of their mind as soon as possible.
He drops back to pass. And it's picked off by the defense.
The quarterback is beside himself after that ill-advised throw. The offense will be looking to turn that turnover into points on this drive. The reason for a lot of the drop passes is that the receiver is thinking about what moves he's about to do rather than securing the ball first.
Handing it off to number 25.
If they keep doing this, the kicker's going to have a much easier job today. Extra points only, perhaps.
Steps into the pocket. Throws a heater to the left side. Third down. Well, that'll wrap things up for the first quarter. Still waiting on our first score of the game. Makes the toss to number 25.
That's a safe play on third down. When you've got a long way to go, sometimes you're better off just picking up a few yards and kicking it.
Dropping back. He flings a pass. A penalty marker on the play. And he misses his mark.
I'm watching the wideout come back and motion that it wasn't on target. You can't always blame the QB, son.
Let's see how the penalty affects things. The Indians will accept the penalty.
Some would argue that taking a holding penalty is better than a sack.
Let's see what the call on the field is. Kansas City chooses to decline the penalty.
This defense is going to have to get its assignments in order. If not, they can expect to give up yardage all day.
The QB makes the toss. Third down.
Watch for the defense to switch into a nickel or dime set here to take advantage of an extra defensive back or two. Bullet passes are so hard, Dave. That's when I knew I was done with the game, when I only had one or two of those per game left in the tank.
That'll give them a fresh set of downs. The QB hands it off. Second down. Go! He drops the ball. Brought down at the 47.
Hamilton needs to tuck that ball away better when contact is coming.
The ball is out. And he's tackled.
Sometimes holding it high and tight isn't even enough. You have to clamp down on the ball or expect to put it on the turf now and then. Points off of turnovers is an important statistic in football. If the defense can prevent them from executing here, all of the momentum built up from that turnover will be lost.
Kansas City takes a timeout here. That gets us to second down. And it's caught for a touchdown.
That's a great example of a player just stepping up and making a play to get a touchdown.
And it's good. Kansas City strikes first today, 7-0.
The first touchdown of the day creates huge momentum. It makes the other team feel like they're working uphill.
Makes the return up to the 24-yard line.
This is a pressure drive for the offense. They have a chance to pull back into the driver's seat with a score on this possession.
Pitches it out to number 25, Buffalo. They use their first time out here. That gets us to third down. Handing it off to number 25. That'll bring up fourth down.
I think that's a good call by the coach. There's still a lot of game left, and you don't want to force things and make a mistake here.
Tackled after a return of 11.
The home team comes into this drive with a one-possession lead. I'm looking for them to try and take a chunk of time off the clock and grab another score.
A penalty flag on the field. The QB hands it off. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. Buffalo will accept the penalty.
The linemen have their jerseys extremely tight to prevent that pulling. You know it's significant holding when the jersey is affected.
Tosses the ball deep down the right side of the field. Buffalo uses their last timeout. Good enough for a first down. He sets up and it's caught for the score.
This receiver, such a good wingspan. He's got the ability to get that ball even when the ball isn't perfectly passed.
And it's good. Kansas City extends their lead 14-0.
This is when it's fun for an offense. You extend this lead, and the game just starts to flow.
Makes the return up to the 25-yard line.
The offense needs to execute on this drive if they want to start eating away at that lead they've let the other team build up on them.
Burgess takes the handoff. Throws a heater out to the left side of the field. He can't make the catch.
I used to love seeing the wideouts look at their hands after a drop, as if the ball that I just threw them bit them or something. Just catch the ball.
The offense will turn down the penalty.
When you can complete those types of throws for first downs, it forces the defense to move men out of the box, which opens up the run game.
He drops back to pass. Pass complete to number 25. That brings up a crucial third down. Dropping back. Fires a rock to the sideline. That'll bring up fourth down.
When we talked to the coaches this week, they brought up that he nearly got drafted into Axis baseball. With that arm, we see exactly why. The home team has built up a nice lead and should focus on extending this drive as long as possible to eat up that clock.
That marks the end of the second quarter. The home team out in front for now, 14-0. Buffalo is getting set for the kickoff. McGuire boots it to the left side. Wheeler catches the kickoff. Tackled after a return of 27. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Emma Adams. Emma, what can you tell us?
Guys, I talked with the coach for Kansas City during halftime. He used a few expletives when describing their play. It's safe to say he was extremely upset. He did mention that they had a lot to fix and they were going to need to get their heads in the game if they wanted anything to change. Guys, back to you.
Emma, thank you. That'll be enough for the first down.
Being able to convert first downs in the passing game makes your running game that much easier to execute.
He drops back to pass. A penalty marker on the play. And It's off. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. Buffalo accepts the penalty.
That was a clear hold. Good call by the officials.
He rockets a pass. Short to the left side. Incomplete pass.
I sure hope this receiver doesn't like sitting, because that's what he'll be doing soon if he continues to drop crucial passes like that.
Hamilton with the toss. That'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it's a good strategy to play the field position game. Get yards when you can and hope for a good stop on defense so you can give it another go closer to the end zone.
Vaughn takes the kickoff. And he's brought down after a return of 34.
The offense needs to execute on this drive if they want to start eating away at that lead they've let the other team build up on them.
He can't make the catch.
The reason for a lot of the drop passes is that the receiver is thinking about what moves he's about to do rather than securing the ball first.
That gets us to 3rd down.
A smart play by the offense. Everything was covered downfield, and you don't want to force one in. Throw it short and see if the receiver can make a play to get the first down.
Makes the return up to the 42.
The home team has built up a nice lead and should focus on extending this drive as long as possible to eat up that clock.
That'll bring up a fresh set of downs.
You know, Dave, you can only go from first down to first down so many times before it turns into points on the board.
Uncorks this one out to the sideline.
That's a great pitch and catch for the first down. Go!
Steps into the pocket. He flings a pass. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
Put 6 on the board for them. The defense seemed ready for it, but the offense just wouldn't be denied.
Just barely missed it. Kansas City adds to their score. 23-0.
And now, Dave, the backups are kind of begging for some game time.
Vaughn catches the kickoff. Makes the return up to the 25.
It needs to be go time for the offense. They need to stop messing around. Tighten up your chin strap and get ready to drive the ball down the field.
That brings up 2nd down. Hurls a pass high down the sideline. The ball falls to the ground. Incomplete.
In these longer passing situations, the receivers need to try and find a seam down the field or gap behind the coverage to sit down in and try and pick up the first down.
The 3rd quarter comes to an end. The home team with the edge so far, 23-0. Another sack for the defense. This one will push the offense back to the 31-yard line. He muscles well out past the first down marker.
That's a well-run route and a precision pass for the first down.
Caught by number 17. That will bring up 2nd down. He steps back to pass. Puts his arm into this one along the sideline. That brings up a crucial 3rd down.
In situations like this, my old coach used to say, if we can't run the ball for a couple of yards and get a first down, then we don't deserve to be on the field. We'll see what they do here.
The kick is caught at the 16-yard line.
The home team needs to play it smart here. They're in control of this game and need to focus on not making mistakes.
Pulled in by number 25. Hamilton steps back into the pocket. He throws one high over the center of the field. First down.
I think the wideout is down there, down counting his fingers after that pass. Take that fastball to Axis Baseball.
The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs. Klein cutting through blockers. The sack. That will be a loss of 8. Buffalo calls the first timeout. The runner dodges away. Incomplete pass.
Nothing starts to tear a team apart like dropped passes. Everyone starts pointing fingers because it's easy to find the person to blame. Sometimes you have to have that gunslinger mentality and take a shot to keep the defense on their toes. It didn't work out that time, but it will still let the D know that this QB isn't afraid to test them deep.
And he goes down. Sacked down at the 7-yard line. Buffalo takes their third timeout. Third down. Field catches it. Fourth down. We've got an injured player down on the field. Drops back into the pocket. Muscles a pass. That will move the chains.
The offense took a risk going for it on fourth down and were able to move the chains.
Thompson pulls it in. That will bring up second down.
The defense is just looking around at each other. Nobody was willing to risk a finger to tip that pass, I suppose. Franklin has to make that catch, or he's going to risk the quarterback thinking he's an unreliable target. In situations like this, my old coach used to say, if we can't run the ball for a couple of yards and get a first down, then we don't deserve to be on the field. We'll see what they do here.
He tosses it to number 25. Buffalo calls their last timeout. He launches one way down the field to the sideline. The pass falls harmlessly to the ground. Hamilton pitching it out. That'll bring up fourth down.
The coach showed some wisdom and football knowledge on that call. Take what the defense gives you and live to fight another day.
He punts it away. And the punt goes into the end zone for a touchback.
The offense needs to execute on this drive if they want to start eating away at that lead they've let the other team build up on them.
He can't make the catch. Mike, you know what time it is? We're all anxious to hear who you've got as the stun of the game. Who is it?
You know, Dave, today was a tough choice for me. In the end, I've got to go with Hamilton for the home team. He could have easily came up short today, but he definitely lived up to the billing.